Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. It is FC26 gameplay deep dive trailer time. EA have come out and said that this is going to be the best gameplay we have ever seen on any FIFA or FC ever. I am so excited for this trailer. It has potential to really build the hype. Without any further ado, let's cut all this talking nonsense. Come on, EA, what have you got for us? Please be good. Oh, baby. Oh, okay, it's 3 minutes. I thought it was starting right now. Oh, shit, baby. Here we go. Come on. EA FC26 gameplay deep dive.
Make gameplay better.
Yep.
Those 3 words summarize our full focus this year.
Oh, man, full
gameplay
focus.
experience that's responsive, rewarding, and powered by your feedback. Here's what's new.
Come on, here's what's new.
We separated gameplay into 2 presets. Competitive gameplay, customized for more responsiveness and player control in online modes.
Sick.
And authentic gameplay,
Sick.
tuned for more realism in offline modes.
So, I've seen this. This is, I'm not going to pause it too much, but this could be class. If you go onto Ultimate Team and want to play competitive gameplay style, and then you go onto career mode and you're someone like me that loves the realism side of things, this could be insane. And the authentic gameplay, if they get it right, could make career mode and other offline modes absolutely phenomenal to play.
Experience is tailored to where and how you play. Second, we refined the gameplay fundamentals across all modes. Pace, passing, tackling,
Like
saves,
that.
physicality, everything to address your most requested changes. And third, we added a host of other exciting community-inspired features and updates, from new
High
player
contrast
roles and
mode could
play
be cool.
styles to a high contrast mode.
Okay, maybe not. That looks
Let's
shit.
start with
What the
big-
fuck is that high contrast mode, bro? What? Who's going to play it in fucking black and white? That's some sweat. I remember on Fortnite when you could stretch the field of view all the way. That's that type of shit.
Biggest change, and something you've been very vocal about. Splitting gameplay into 2 separate experiences based on where and how you play. For the first time, online modes like Football Ultimate Team and clubs will have their own tailored gameplay preset called competitive gameplay.
I really don't mind it.
Offline modes like manager and player career will default to authentic gameplay.
I actually quite think it's a really good
Competitive
addition.
gameplay is fast, dynamic, and attacking football that rewards you for skill, timing, and quick decision making.
Yep.
It's designed to feel
Love
extra
that.
responsive, give you more control on the pitch, and deliver a more
Scoring goals like that,
consistent
fair
gameplay
play, man.
experience. Passing feels quicker, dribbling feels more dynamic, the paciest players feel more explosive. We've even chosen the most responsive animations to keep matches feeling fast and smooth. Auto tackles
So that's like an arcadey mode, isn't it? That's like an arcadey mode, which is what Ultimate Team should be.
and blocks
Should
are
be
less
fun.
common, encouraging you to take control in defense. And you'll be rewarded for great timing with fewer tackles bouncing back to your opponent.
Will you now? They said fewer tackles bouncing back, but will it really be that?
Goalkeepers will also parry the ball to safety more often, reducing the number of frustrating rebound goals that feel out of your control. Every detail of the competitive gameplay experience is built to deliver on those 3 community priorities: responsiveness, consistency, and control.
It's all well and good, but what will it be like when the servers are shit? You know? Like, you can say all this now, but what will it be like when the servers are shit? That's the big question,
Authentic
I think.
gameplay, our preset for career, is immersive, realistic football that emulates how the real-world game looks, feels, and plays. Designed to deliver a simulation gameplay experience, from true physics to our most realistic animations, capturing the same pace and unpredictability that makes football great. Authentic gameplay will still feel responsive, but matches will be less rapid-fire than in FUT, giving
love
that
that.
last-minute corner or goal-saving tackle the real-world gravitas that we know our career players love. And in contrast to competitive gameplay,
sick.
things like AI defending will be tuned differently to reflect how important teamwork is in football. Although competitive and authentic are customized for different styles of play, you'll still be able to toggle between both presets in kickoff and career to tailor your gameplay experience.
Nice. So that means if it's shit, you can just go to the competitive mode and you can play normal.
Our
Play
second
Ultimate
big
Team.
gameplay
Nice.
innovation for FC26 applies to both competitive and authentic gameplay. A focus on refining what we call the gameplay fundamentals. Goalkeeping, agility, tackles and interceptions, passing and dribbling, attacking movement, and physicality. Here's what we've heard over the last year and how we rework those fundamentals to address your feedback. Goalkeepers are inconsistent.
Yes, they are, buddy.
Keepers to be smarter and more consistent in FC26.
Goalkeepers need a
machine
huge
learning
change.
to train them in hundreds of thousands of in-game situations to find the best positioning, including those little micro steps world-class keepers use to close the angle.
Nice.
Changing directions feels so heavy. Players can now turn quicker and accelerate more explosively in any direction, making everyone feel more agile and responsive.
Yeah.
And we've continued to tune the relative pace of players to ensure that the fastest players feel like the quickest ones on the pitch.
More realistic, I
Tackles
guess,
and
isn't it?
interceptions often bounce back to my opponent. This is a big one we've dedicated hundreds of hours to improve.
Yes! Finally, you're not going to have any more bounce backs. When you win a tackle, when you time the press of your tackle button, it is going to be worth it. I thought, mate, honestly,
now
drives me
you'll be more likely
crazy.
to win the ball cleanly and retain possession in those moments. Passing and dribbling feels sluggish.
Again, this is one that we think, or I think personally, is to do with the servers, but who knows?
These are more responsive in FC26. Passing and dribbling will feel different between competitive and authentic, but they'll both be more fluid and reactive than last year to ensure that the game feels dynamic.
Sexy.
And
If you can do like a skill like that,
my teammates
and
need to
not
make
lose the
better
ball.
runs. We agree that fluid attacking movement is key to fun and dynamic gameplay, and we've retuned the runs your team.
What a run. If your players are making runs like that off the bat without you having to double tap LB or L1 and send them on their way, that will be so huge. And you know what? That will actually impact Ultimate Team and Career Mode stats in terms of positioning and off the ball and decision making. If those stats are higher, I imagine those sort of runs will be much, much better.
Teammates will make as you progress up the pitch to give you even more options and support. I can't protect the ball when pressed. We've created brand new ways for you to use physicality to shield the ball in FC26.
Dub. Might be very, very OP, but
Pressing the
dub.
shield button, you can now seal off your opponent as they try to press you or bump them with your shoulder as you dribble to make a bit of space.
If you can get really good at that, you'll be class.
We're bringing back a community favorite mechanic,
Yee-hee!
improving on it. Low drivens can now be triggered on demand by double tapping the shoot button. And this
Double tapping the shoot button. What's happened to time finishing then? But that's sick. Low drivens back in the day were the best. Remember that man of the match Son card, bro? Oh, a few years ago. Oh, his low drivens were insane.
can be applied to all shot types.
Yes,
allowing
low
you to
driven
turn your
finishes.
finesse or power
Finishes?
shots into low drivens with a second tap.
That's sick.
This also replaces timed finishing, meaning that precision shooting will now become the primary skill-based mechanic for scoring.
There's no time finishing anymore. They took it out. No. As someone that bums time finishing, there's no time finishing anymore. What did they say? Precision
Finishing, meaning that precision shooting will now
precision shooting. What's that?
become the primary skill-based mechanic for scoring goals. Each of these updates to gameplay
Damn,
fundamentals
no time
is
finishing
designed
anymore,
to
man. I
address
love
the
time
most
finishing.
common feedback we get, and together set a better foundation for the overall gameplay experience.
But low drivens are so needed. So
Another
like
widely requested
half the goals that go in realistic football are low drivens or like weak shots that go along the ground. So we
feature
need
we're
them.
excited to add this year is high contrast mode. We've made high contrast mode customizable so you can create a visual experience that's best for what you need. You'll be in control
That's
of the
nuts,
colors of
man.
each team, the keepers, the ball, the referee. And you'll even be able to turn off player or stadium shadows, plus adjust the overall pitch saturation. We've also added
That's
simplified
sick, yeah.
skill moves, allowing you to perform a relevant skill with a simple flick of the right stick in a given direction.
Nice.
We're introducing 5 new plays.
So I imagine the game will analyze the situation you're in and do if you flick your right stick right, it'll do the skill move it thinks is the most necessary or will perform the best in that situation. Don't mind that, as long as it
Precision
works.
header, aerial fortress, game changer for those flare finishers, inventive for flare passers, and enforcer, which dials up those improvements to off-ball shielding. You'll
Could be
also
good.
see new player roles in FC26
So they're sticking with play styles and
that
roles and
epitomize
stuff.
the modern game. Ball-playing keeper, wide back, inverted wing back, and box crasher. Just like the other player
Box
roles,
crasher is the most American thing I've ever heard. Hey, let's go in the box crasher.
These new roles are opportunities to customize your tactical approach.
That was a nice header. I don't know if I've ever seen a header like down into the ground before. That's a nice addition if it is.
Formation. Great gameplay is at the heart of what makes an FC game fun.
It's
That's why we're so excited about FC.
Oh, what a goal!
26. The split of competitive and authentic gameplay allows us to customize and improve your experience based on where and how you play. And refined fundamentals across the game deliver on your feedback, making gameplay more responsive, consistent, and rewarding. There's so much more coming to FC26.
Hold on.
Responsive, consistent, and rewarding. There's so much.
Manager Live, archetypes, new icons, repeatable evos, manager market, live events, DC improvements, and more.
Look out for more info in our upcoming deep dives, pitch notes, and on social. And pre-order the FC26 Ultimate Edition now to get an icon today in FC25. Plus a debut icon in FC26 at launch.
Zlatan.
An extra active Evo slot, up to 6,000 FC points, and more. I like it a lot. There was a couple things in there that stood out to me in terms of the gameplay variety, and what I mean by that is not just competitive and authentic, but the amount of new things it looks like that they've added in there. There's skill moves and turns and headers down into the ground that don't feel familiar. So they might be in the game already, but we're not seeing a lot of them, so they don't feel familiar to me. Some of the turns and some of the some of the skill moves and some of the turns that they've showed us, a chop like that doesn't really feel familiar to me. I've also just noticed the ball here, ready? In authentic, the ball gets caught up in the rain, which is something that you're not going to see in the competitive mode. So I think the two modes will be very, very different, and I think that's a really good thing. They showed here Caicedo slipping when he passes the ball. That animation isn't going to be in competitive, so it's going to feel like a completely different game, almost competitive and authentic. And I think that's a huge change, because a lot of the time in Ultimate Team, we're complaining about the game is too slow, too sluggish. It's not arcadey enough. It feels like you have to pass it a million times before you can make an opening, or you have to run down the line and sweat it across. Is the only way that you can score, because it feels too realistic. The competitive is going to feel like an arcadey game, but then career mode, vice versa, is going to feel like real life. You're going to have to adjust to the elements, as we've seen with the ball just there. You're going to have to play in your certain style of play. If you've got a tiki-taka formation and build up, and that's the style of play, you're going to have to play in that way to get rewarded. You can't just over the top through ball it. So that's an amazing change. Really, really good change. The goalkeepers seem amazing. Well, we say amazing, they're shit every year, but it seems like the goalkeepers are going to be much better this year. Low drivens are back, which is class. Like, to be able to double tap B and get a low driven, that is insane. I'm slightly perturbed and slightly disappointed that time finishing isn't there anymore, because I'm a big time finishing man, but I'll take a low driven over a time shot 10 times out of 10. And finally, it feels like EA are listening to us. This is their whole sort of marketing for this year, for FC26. It's the best FIFA ever. We're listening to the community. I might be getting sucked in, but it feels like they are. It feels like they are listening to the community. It feels like the changes here are exactly what we've asked for. As long as the servers are all right and the gameplay is responsive, it seems like they've listened, and it seems like they want the best for us, which is strange because it never happens with EA. So I don't really get that, but it's a positive change, I think. So if you did enjoy, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. FC26 content, I cannot wait, baby. Let me know down in the comment section what we missed, what I missed. If you've picked up on anything that I didn't, let me know. And yeah, man, I can't wait. I cannot wait. Loads more FC25 and FC26 content coming on this channel, so subscribe if you are new. Have a good day. Bye-bye.